Hello there. On this Tech Talk, we have the privilege of unboxing a new product for you. The product is called AVID. It is a tuning and vehicle monitor device coming soon to market. AVID stands for Advanced Vehicle Interface Device, and we are lucky enough to have a pre-production unit here in the box to unbox for you and tell you a little bit about it. We've got Matt here to tell us about it. And here it is. Right out of the gate, you can see the box is super nice. A lot of effort was put into it. Clean packaging. It's easy to open, unlike a lot of the competitors. It's not just a label in white, private label product in a white box, or with a box that has so many steps to unbox. As soon as you open it, you'll see a QR code that goes directly to the support site for setup instructions. And here is the AVID. You'll notice a nice clean case and a lot of different stuff going on the back that I'm going to let Matt tell you about.
Thanks. So when we started to think about what we wanted in this device, we took a step back and looked at the market and realized that nobody's really innovating anymore. All the products in our current market space are pretty stale. So we decided to build something that is in this century and is a really cool device. The first thing we chose was our screen. We chose a 5-inch 720p cell phone quality touchscreen, and it is super sharp, super high resolution, and really cool to use with the multi-finger touch capabilities. We also put a 3mm thick tough glass on the top of the screen to help increase the device's rigidity and be really tough to use. We also chose to use a dual T mount, which is pretty standard in our industry. You can get them for cell phones, for GPSs, things like that. So it's easy to mount really on a lot of different accessories. And then we chose to use an HDMI style plug. And as you can see here, there's two of them. And one of them allows you to connect to the vehicle, and the other one allows you to daisy chain multiple accessories on down the road. And we'll be announcing a lot of that here soon. And any combination here of there's infinite possibilities with this setup. We're calling it ANET, and it's really, really, really cool. Inside, we have a dual-core Cortex A7 processor around 800 megahertz, super fast. It has an internal GPU, and it allows us to do some pretty cool things like this little demo here. We have a little spaceship kind of spinning around. Nobody else in our industry can do that on their device. We have internal flash too. We have 4 gigs of it, which allows you to store a lot of data logs, a lot of tune files, a lot of really anything on the device.
So as you can see here, the device switched into gauges mode. There's multiple gauge layouts. Right now it's in demo mode, so the data obviously isn't coming directly from a vehicle. So it's sweeping all the gauges. Fully customizable to put whichever PIDs you want in whatever location. Units are adjustable as far as Celsius, Fahrenheit, mile per hour, kilometer per hour. Now, there's a few different layouts. There's one that has full tiles, bigger tiles, smaller tiles, whatever. And then this is my personal favorite with the sweep gauge in the middle. Now, as far as using the device, my favorite part about how an end user would use it as opposed to on the tuner side is data logging, which Matt will talk a little bit about in a second, but real quick I'll show you how you do it. You just tap anywhere on the screen, it brings up this bottom bar, you click start record, it's recording. It's not blocking your view of the data, it's not hiding anything from you. You have full gauge visibility and function while it's recording. It tells you it's recording in the top, and you'll notice the little logo change to a red V there. That's how you know it's recording. When you're ready to be done, just touch again, turn it off, and back to your gauges screen, so you can start and stop them seamlessly with your monitoring of your vehicle. Now the data logging is pretty good, isn't it?
I'd say so. We spent a lot of time making this a device for both the guys who will use it to write tunes or calibrations, and for the user. And it is completely standalone. You don't need a laptop, you don't need a cell phone, you don't need anything but the device itself. And your specialist or your tuner will be able to send you custom configurations for your vehicle, and you'll also be able to select the data that you want to see while still giving him the data he needs to see. So you'll be able to customize that to your liking, and while you're logging, he'll still be able to see all the parameters that he needs to see to tune your vehicle efficiently and safely.
All right, so as far as receiving and sending calibrations, there is a micro SD card on the side if you're a little bit old school and you want to do it conventionally and bring the SD card to your computer. The other thing you can do is talk to the ARC. And what's the ARC, Matt?
So the ARC is kind of our implementation or our spin on cloud connected technology. And since this device can be used 100% standalone with nothing else required, the ARC is our way to get data from the device to your specialist and from the specialist to your device. And as John said, there is a micro SD card if you don't have Wi-Fi, if you don't want to use the cloud, your specialist will be able to send you files directly, kind of a traditional way, and put them directly on the SD card. But there is no computer needed with this. There is nothing else but a Wi-Fi connection, which you can tether to your phone, you can tether to your work Wi-Fi, your home Wi-Fi, whatever it may be. And it is not required that the device be in the car to do any type of synchronization either. Once the device is connected to your car, it remembers what it is, and you can take the device inside in your place of work, in a Starbucks, whatever it may be, to power it on, join it to Wi-Fi, and then do cloud synchronization, get all your files, send your data logs to your specialist, and whatever else that you may need to do with the cloud.
So even if you're not using the vehicle to tune your device, you just want to use it for gauges and a vehicle monitor, or just diagnostics, you will find things like emissions monitors, important depending on what state you live in, and then any codes or diagnostics, you will find all the codes. I'm not super smart about that kind of stuff, so I'll let Matt talk about it, but the code reading ability is better than most of our competitors as well, I believe.
I'd say so. We wanted to build a device that not only could you use as a way to enhance the performance of your vehicle, but also to diagnose issues, especially when you're not close to a technician or a mechanic or something like that. So we put on industry level diagnostic capability in the device, anything ranging from reading codes at a more enhanced level to, like John said, emission readiness if you live in a state which has emissions monitoring. And also we have a vehicle health report. The device will generate a health report based on all the data that's inside your PCM and send that to your specialist to give a more enhanced insight to how your vehicle's performing.
And when is this going to be available to order?
So ordering will start June 1st, and we intend to start shipping late June.
All right, and as far as tuning and calibrating, you'll see a number of companies on the monitor behind us. We are going to work closely with them actively now with testing and figuring things out, the easiest way to bring them on board and up to speed. If you're already an existing customer with any of these people, you will easily be able to transfer to this device. If you're looking to have your vehicle calibrated in the future, there will be tuning and device bundles. You will not order this directly from the AVID website. You will order it from your calibrator of choice there on the screen. However, you can follow along at avid.live on the website. There's constant updates there. There's a lot more information on the features on it, as well as help and information about tuners if you're trying to decide who to go with. You can follow that for updates. You can also follow the Facebook page, Advanced Vehicle Interface Device, and feel free to follow along with progress updates. I'm going to be sharing a lot of information soon, stuff that we're not quite ready to share yet. But yeah, follow along and feel free to reach out and give us your thoughts and feedback on what you've seen so far.
This is a device built for the people, and we want your feedback. We want it to work best for you. So feedback.avid.live too to give us your thoughts.
Is that it?
Sure.
I feel like that's a solid ending.
Deal.